Hello, darlings, and welcome back to another episode of Ear Candy with C. We have a fabulous talent from the 252 today. Joining us is Miss Venita Vyne Robinson.
Hello. How y'all doing today?
Hello. So tell us where you're from originally.
I'm originally from Newark, New Jersey.
Okay.
Yes.
So what inspired you to move to the 252?
My mother came when I was younger, and growing up, it just kind of had a staple in my heart. I love the Southern hospitality here.
Yeah.
Like getting that here and then going back up top where it's like hustle and bustle and everybody's pushing each other around.
Yeah.
It's no yes ma'am, no ma'am, no yes sir, no sir. So yeah, I stuck here because of the hospitality.
I love that. Yes, we do have some good Southern hospitality, I do must say.
We do.
So how long have you been doing music? Because I know you're into music. You're an artist,
Yes.
but you're also an actress as well.
Yes, ma'am. I've been doing music since I was about 8. I know how to play keyboard by ear.
Oh, really?
Yes. So I started playing keyboard, and I used to write these poems. My poems eventually turned into songs, and then it just became a thing. But I really didn't start to try to make it a career until I was about 18. Didn't really work out how I wanted it to, life, having kids, but now at this point in my life, it's like, okay, everything is aligning for me, so it's like, it's time to drop the music. It's time to be the actress. It's time for people to actually hear your story, because there's a lot going on here.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of layers.
Oh, yeah. And it's your time.
Yes,
it's
definitely.
your time to shine.
Definitely.
Yeah, we all have our time. We have to reclaim our time.
We do.
The best we can, because
We
that's
do.
all we have is time.
Yeah. And it doesn't last long, so you better get it while you can.
Oh, yeah.
Because, I mean, literally, snap of a finger,
You could
and
be
things
gone.
can change.
Yep.
I might have mentioned to you that I got into a wreck back in May. I may have not, but the axle ended up breaking on my BMW, and I smashed into a railroad sign, flipped a few times into a ditch,
Oh,
and
my
so
goodness.
I broke my neck in 4 places. I fractured my spine in 3. I chipped my spleen, fractured a rib, messed up arteries in my neck. The fact that I'm even here now,
Sitting,
able to,
not in a wheelchair.
Like,
yeah.
Like, I was in a neck brace, but I started back performing and doing shows at 6 weeks. And I'm actually doing more now after my wreck than I was before.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. I'm sorry to hear that you had to go through all of that, but I'm so happy to see that you're in the land of the living.
Yeah.
You're not in a wheelchair. You're not a paraplegic.
And I was at risk for paralysis for 2 months. It was just that serious.
But God had other plans for you.
He did.
Yes.
He did. He
Yeah.
does.
And yeah, he does.
He does. He is moving.
Yeah, with
He
your
is
music and
moving.
everything. So your music is a fusion of soul and emotion, transcending the sounds of soul to pop. And
Yes.
then you mix a little bit of rap in there too.
I do.
Can you freestyle?
I'm a freestyle singer.
Okay.
So
you could just sing, like make up a song in your head and just be
yeah,
able to sing
like
off
you
the
just
bat.
can give me a topic, or you could just say, sing about your pants, or sing about the camera, whatever, and I'll just go for it.
Can you sing about Pink?
Pretty in pink, oh, do they know how your mind thinks? They get caught up in what they see.
Oh, she ready.
Just call up Pretty in pink.
Girl, woo, child. Got me thinking about Pepto-Bismol.
That part. It do look a little Pepto-Bismol-y out this piece today. We gonna go with it.
That was fire.
Thank you.
Yes, I've never had anybody on the show that could just like sing something off the top of their head.
I'm a writer first and foremost before anything.
And you know what? That's how you mentioned poems earlier about writing poems, but that's how they become songs. It starts with a poem.
Like there was this site called Ghetto Soul Poetry. And the very first poem I put up there, I was 13 years old. And it was the feature #1 poem for 30 days. So being 13 and putting up something like that,
Yeah.
I was like, wow, I could really do something with this, you know?
Yeah.
But then I got lost in the music, and then it wasn't until getting cast in this film that it was like, V, you need to really tap into who you really are. And this is where you started at, you know? So
as a writer.
And so now I have a role, but I also am doing 3 spoken word poems on this movie as well.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lady Harris and Melodies, okay? Because you casted me in my first real movie. No extra, no nothing. You gave me my first role, and I will forever be grateful for that. You know, you gave me an honest chance, and I will not let you down.
It's nothing like that person giving you your start. When I say you got to pay it forward.
Pay it forward.
Pay it forward and make them proud.
Yeah, literally. Like, I'm not about to let nobody down when it comes to this. Because the opportunity and the chance was so rare.
Right.
And,
it's a rare opportunity.
yeah. And I had put in for this movie before I got into my accident. So they were supposed to have it casted in July. And when I didn't hear nothing back, I just assumed that I didn't get it.
Right.
Then in October, I get an email like, hey, we're casting now. Do a live audition tape, send it to us. And I sent it, and I really didn't. The optimism was there, but I know that there's a lot of competition, you know, so to be picked out of all the others that I know that wanted that role, like it just, I think I cried for days.
Aww.
You know, I cried for days. I was in the Bahamas crying, like, oh my goodness.
I love that for you.
It's changing.
And you just came back from the Bahamas.
I did.
How was it?
I'm going back real soon. I'm going back, and I don't even know if I'm going to go on a cruise this time. I think I'm just going straight to Nassau.
It's nothing like that tropical time, right?
Yeah, like it was beautiful out there. I really felt like I was at home, you know?
Yeah,
like, because me and water, that's my element. I'm Pisces. So that water is
okay,
like...
that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah, I felt like there was a lot that I was leaving in the ocean, you know, and I was going to come back and be completely rejuvenated and renewed. And that's how I honestly feel. You know, like I really feel like I'm stepping into my purpose without all of the extra baggage, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what it's about.
Yeah.
You know, it's about like finding yourself in this life. It's really about finding yourself and doing the best that you can do for you.
Most definitely.
So you can help others.
Most definitely. Which eventually I have to have my soup kitchen and my homeless shelter. Ultimately, that's why I'm doing all of the things that I'm doing.
So how are you helping out the community right now in, you know, trying to get to that goal?
Well, basically we're doing the paperwork and things to get the LLC secure. But my nonprofit is basically called Guts, Growing and Ultimately Training for Success.
Okay.
And even though I want to cater to a wide span of people, I really want to cater to teen moms because I feel like they don't really have enough programs for them to be able to go to school and go to work. And my mom was a teen mom. Okay. You know, I wasn't, but she was.
But you broke the generational curse.
Yeah, you know, and I really just feel like I'm supposed to be there. You know what I mean? Like, I have a story. Like, when I tell you, I was born to a teen mom, but it was so much deeper than just that. You know, like when it comes to those generational curses, when it comes to those unhealthy family ties, from drug addictions to child prostitution, like I have a serious story. And I don't want to just be this person that has survived through all of it and I've never been able to
share,
save or help someone else.
Help somebody else be their backbone.
Yeah, like I've been homeless. I know what it's like. Having 3 kids eating in the soup kitchen, you know, from the YMCA to the Goodwill, I've been there. So it's really time for me to give back. Right. And not just the next door neighbor. Like, no, I want to reach, I want it to be worldwide, not even just in the US. You know, like I really want to go to school and build, like I want to go to Africa and build a school. Not like the one that you saw that Oprah did, but there's a specific group of orphans that are always praising God in Africa. Oh. And they're in the dirt praising him, you know. With nothing. And it's like, I want to be the blessing there. I want to sow those seeds and watch them really grow and manifest in a major way. Like, I don't want to do anything on a small scale. So that's what all of these things that I'm doing now is to lead up to that point.
Up to that.
Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
So can we get into some of your projects that you have working on right now?
Yes,
Because I know that's a big project in the future, and you just manifested it on air.
Yes, I did.
Yes, so that's a big project in the future. So I know you're like working on little small projects right now, here and there. So fill us in on some of those projects that you're doing.
Well, I just did the theme song for Power Rangers. And
How was that?
That was actually amazing. I was actually an extra on a movie. And one of the ladies there, we got close and I started talking to her about my music.
Yeah.
She fell in love with my album. And so the next day I came back and there were people that were actually there waiting to hear some of my music. So after we wrapped up that movie, probably like a week or two later, they like, I heard your stuff. Shout out to Miss Kathy, because you did that. But then
Hey, Miss Kathy.
Hey, Miss Kathy. But I ended up getting that message, you know, like, listen, your music is amazing. We need something for Power Rangers. Can you do it? And I'm like, well, how do you want it to be? Like, what do you know? Because now I gotta channel my childhood here.
Your
you know,
inner Pink
my
Power
inner
Ranger.
child. Yeah, like I gotta channel her.
Yeah. I was always a Pink Power Ranger, by the way. Did you ever play
funny?
Power Rangers?
I did, but see, I like the yellow one.
You were the Yellow Ranger?
Yes, I was the yellow one. I don't know what it was. I think when I was younger, I was like anti-pink because everybody just assumed that because you was a girl,
you would pose a light pink.
Exactly.
Right.
And I'm like, but I like lavender. I like purple. I don't.
Yeah.
I never really liked it. I don't know why I'm wearing this today, but but I was the Yellow Ranger, definitely. But I got that message, and then it was just going to just be the song for the movie. But then it was like, well, no, V, like, this is your baby too. Like, this is the first movie that you have a song on, you know? So started doing auditions, needless to say, stage life in Kinston, North Carolina. Shout out to Miss Barrows, you know, you got the ladies tip top, all your dancers, okay? Females and males, they are tip top. And I do appreciate her for just being a part of this project, because I know they are definitely going to bring that music video to life.
So what is Melodies about, and what is your role?
Melodies is about, it's based back in 2003. And it is basically a series of love issues, complexes in relationships, new love and old love, you know, fresh love and dwindle love. Like, it is literally different melodies of love, you know, the good and the bad. And my role, I'm actually playing the broken-hearted girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me about that character. What is she like?
She is ridiculously so much like me. It is almost sad. Because like when I was reading up, even in the audition, I'm just like, this is who I am. You know, the person that's always giving to others, always making herself available, but always getting used. So now it's like, okay, now you just get to bring you to the screen, you know? But it's easy for me to fill those shoes. Like, even when it comes to being a friend, it's easy for me, you know? So I'm the one that's always got the shoulder to cry on. But when it comes to
you,
it's not as easy.
No one's around.
Yeah, you know, that advice is not, it doesn't stick like that. That love isn't present for me like my love is present for everyone else.
Why do you think that is?
In the movie or in my life?
Both.
In the movie, I think that is because, again, we're showing different dynamics of love. In my life, I think that it's another part of breaking generational curses, because a lot of the women in my family, they stayed in unhealthy relationships with men. I know how to leave, okay? I know how to get up and go and take that heartbreak, and we about to get dressed and we about to write another song and we gonna do something different, you know? But my pain is so completely different now, because a lot of things I expect, especially when it comes from people, like I really do just expect for you to just be yourself. And sometimes I really do believe in that seasonal door. Like, I've been a person to literally see someone stranded on the side of the road, help them, and you never hear from me
And
again.
you
I never
never
hear
see
from
them
you,
again.
you know?
Yeah.
Like, but that's just the way that God maneuvers me. He places me where I need to be. I get it done.
For a season.
Yeah.
And then you gone.
Yep.
And then you're gone.
Yep.
Wow. This is Ear Candy with C. Till next time on Hello ENC.